As knowledge workers, we face significant challenges every day. We need to filter out what is relevant from an ever-increasing flood of information. We need to develop our knowledge in a lifelong learning process. We also need to share that knowledge effectively with others and see others as enriching our own knowledge base. Personal knowledge management can be of help to us. But wait! Isn't knowledge management only a topic for companies and organizations? No, on the contrary. Personal knowledge management can support our professional and personal development. It helps knowledge workers to identify their competencies, develop effective networking skills, organize their ideas, contacts, and documents, create focused time for reflection and for processing information and experience to gain insight. In short, it supports targeted learning. As a comprehensive self-management concept, personal knowledge management encompasses several interrelated areas. The first step in personal knowledge management is to identify, formulate, and prioritize your goals. This is closely linked to the ability to identify one's own competencies and to develop them continuously and purposefully. By the way, if learning and knowledge goals are aligned with personal life goals and reflect an individual's personal vision of a successful life, they are easier to identify and the motivation to achieve them is higher. The acquisition of knowledge and skills builds upon a learning process. At the very beginning of this process, one needs to assess personal competencies and to define clear personal goals. Once this is done, it is necessary to find out the best and most appropriate way how to develop and build up knowledge. This involves determining which learning method is best suited to one's individual learning style and to the concrete circumstances. The primary motivation for personal knowledge management is often the management of personal data and information. This is due to the significant pressures that individuals face in the context of the daily influx of information. The goal of personal information management is to reduce the amount of information to a reasonable level, analyze it and store it in a way that it can be easily retrieved. And last but not least, nobody can know everything. On the contrary, personal knowledge management is precisely about finding your focus and directing your own energies towards it. Networks and personal contacts are therefore an important part of our personal knowledge base. In short, personal knowledge management is a critical tool for knowledge workers to maintain and develop their personal capital, their knowledge. Finally, the distinction between organizational and personal knowledge management is essentially a matter of perspective. At the end, both contribute to a mutual learning process between the individual and the organization. They must therefore always be considered together.